I'm gonna go ahead and speak on this, man. And it's a topic that's very obvious, like it's an existence and the reality that we gotta live in. But people, man, people are just, I think it's occurring a whole lot more than the norm today. We just live in an angry society, an angry world, man. People are mad. People are angry, bruh. People are angry, and it's crazy. Like, for some reason, it seems like people get angry for simple things nowadays. Like, people have very short fuses. Excuse me, they're very short tempered. They're not social. They don't really want to have anything to do with you. If you're in somebody's face, they're questioning and wondering why. If you greet someone, they're wondering, like, why is he saying hi to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, we live in such a cutthroat world to where kind acts and gestures of love and appreciation aren't really taken into account like that. Or people are like wondering, why are you being so nice? There's got to be a alternative agenda. And that's a crazy world to live in, to where it doesn't matter how you treat somebody. It doesn't matter showing love to somebody. That is just not even taken into account, not seen, just completely just thrown to the side, to where it gets you to kind of think like, if appreciation and love can't be shown or understood, which is kind of like the height of any emotion, you know what I mean? Love and appreciation. If that can't even be understood, we're doomed, we're failed. Because where is the off button, so to speak? Where are we able to dial it back if love and appreciation and kindness can't even be received? That means that everybody's on BS times 10. Everybody's on, some aggressive, get to the point, stern, don't really have time for you type of nature. And if you really think about the world operating on that time, it's just a crash course, a fast lane for destruction. There's already enough hate, war in the world. Mix that in with the greed and the envy. We're already on a crash course to kaput. You feel me? So it's crazy nowadays to where kindness isn't seen, being nice to people isn't, and it's not about doing favors for people in order to get something in return. It's just about being decent. You can be decent to somebody and they won't care. They won't care about it. They'll walk right past you or ignore you in totality. But it's definitely something that's not really talked about enough, in the sense of, like, if we're in a world where nobody has no regard for each other, bro, we're in a world that's careless. And a careless world is we already know we're in a fallen world, but a careless world is a destructive world. So it's like we just in it, bro. Honestly, I'm over here preaching to the choir. It's like we living in a world that's fallen. We're living in a destructive society, in a world that, if you really take into account like things of scripture, things of the word, and you're heightened spiritually, these things were naturally already on the roadmap. God already foresaw all this stuff. It's written. So with that being said, we preaching to the choir, man. We can't sit here and keep going back and forth. At this point, you just got to do what you can do to shine your light, bro. You got to be that guiding light. As a follower, as a believer, you got to keep 10 toes down, keep showing love and appreciation out here, because we live in such a dark and gloomy world. And that's it, the bottom line. The world is cold. So I guess what's the point of even talking about it? You know what I mean? Because I'm not one to sit here and go, oh my God, and complain about the world being bad. But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, sometimes there's some BS out here. Let's keep it a buck. It's some BS out here, man. It's trash out here. Let's keep it a bean. A lot of times it's just boogly oogly, you know what I'm saying? Booty plug out here, bro, which means that, like, what is life really worth at certain points in time? That's why a lot of people run with the whole it's a facade, it's a game narrative. I agree with that wholeheartedly. It's like, life is BS sometimes, bro. It makes no sense. Sometimes you kind of think that you're the hamster on the wheel. You're just going through the rat race. Other times you're up. Other times you're down. But when you got some type of spiritual association, you kind of know that there's a greater good and a greater purpose, right? With all that being said, like, All you can do is be the light. Be the light, shine bright for those out there that's blind and don't even know what they're doing, because it's gonna get a whole lot worse before it get any better. It's gonna get a whole lot worse before it get any better. So realize and understand that people out there is mad today. You may be walking on eggshells, because it doesn't matter what you do, bro. You're gonna get somebody mad. They will be angry at you. You know what I'm saying? That's just how the cookie crumble. That's how the game goes. So you gotta really be 10 toes. You gotta really be 10 toes. And there's a lot of it's just manipulation. You know what I mean? Trying to get you to be tricked out of your spot. Essentially, people just tricking you out of your spot, bro. They'll tempt you into doing some knucklehead type stuff, because the world operates on knucklehead type behavior. People being too soft, people being too emotional, too sensitive, which also partially ties into people having such a short fuse and willing to snap on you more than likely. So it's something you gotta take into account nowadays, man. We live in a really softified world, and everybody offended. So I don't think I'm gonna change in terms of my approach, because I think sometimes you need somebody who gives a little kick in the ass. And I've always been that kind of guy. I ain't gonna really sugarcoat it. I can't beat around the bush with you. I can't make you feel good. Oh my God, oh, she feels good today. I can't do all that with you, bro. I can do my best to take your feelings into account, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. And a lot of people don't wanna hear that. That's why everybody's on sensitivity mode. So understand, people ain't gonna always just be common folk, common decency. Some people just walk about in the public eye as a dickhead. You think some people are dickheads behind closed doors, right? But some people are just outside shopping, getting their groceries, you know, getting their oil changed, going to the mall, going to the theaters, being idiots. And you just gotta embrace it, prepare for it, and know that's the reality we live in. But I would say just continue shining your light, man. It's gonna be days to where you gotta vent like I just did. You gotta let the frustrations out and be like, bro, some people are real stupid. And no consideration, you know what I mean? They don't even take anything into account. They just lost in oogly world. But, you know, this video was just made to encourage y'all, bro. People dumb out here. People angry for no reason. They're looking for a reason to get mad at you. Don't let them just get mad at you, bro. Don't even give them the opportunity. You know, you gotta stay 10 toes, tunnel vision, and really understand how people are moving and operating out here. People is willing to sell you out. People's willing to short circuit you, report you directly to HR, get you fired. People willing to throw you under the bus, say you did it even though they did. That's just, it's real cutthroat out here. So don't be fooled, man. If you out here getting fooled, shame on you. It's shame on you from the get-go, from the jump, because that's just kind of the playing field nowadays. So let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below, man. People naturally angry, bro, so just move with caution. Don't let the light dim, though. That's the thing, though. Like, the frustrations of the world will dim your light. And you can't let that happen. That's the kind of opposing end. You can't let that happen. You got to keep rocking out, keep staying strong, keep staying faithful, and keep shining bright like a diamond.